Your soulmate's next step, it's finally happening. My beloved child. Before you do anything else, don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. This is not a message that appears by accident, and it is not meant for everyone. There is a reason your eyes stopped here today while countless other videos were waiting to steal your attention. A silent shift has already started around your soulmate, even if you cannot see it yet. Right now, they are standing at the edge of a decision they have avoided for far too long. They have carried unanswered questions, hidden emotions, and silent battles that nobody around them truly understands. Yet something unexpected has interrupted that pattern. A single moment, a single realization, has begun changing everything from the inside. You may still feel distant from the future you have imagined, but behind the scenes, pieces are moving into place faster than you realize. Their heart is no longer running away from what it feels whenever your energy crosses their path. Every excuse they once believed is slowly losing its power. They tried convincing themselves that waiting was easier. They tried pretending timing would solve everything without action. But that chapter is ending. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that some opportunities appear only once in a lifetime, and losing them means living with endless regret. Don't skip. Because what happens next could completely change the way you look at your own journey. There is one step they never imagined they would have the courage to take, and somehow, that step is now closer than ever before. The strange part is that nothing around them looks different on the outside. They wake up, follow familiar routines, smile at familiar faces, and continue acting as though life is perfectly normal. But inside, everything has become louder. Small reminders keep appearing in unexpected places. A song they cannot ignore. A place that suddenly brings an unexplained feeling. A conversation that sounds ordinary to everyone else but leaves them thinking about you long after it ends. They keep asking themselves why these moments refuse to disappear. The harder they try to distract themselves, the stronger the feeling returns. That is why this message matters today. Something huge is waiting for you, but it depends on a choice that is unfolding right now. Your soulmate has finally reached the point where fear no longer feels stronger than hope. They are beginning to realize that unanswered feelings never truly disappear, they only grow heavier with time. Deep inside, they know remaining silent will no longer protect them. It will only create more distance from the future they secretly dream about. That realization is becoming impossible to ignore. Don't skip, because the next few moments reveal something that most people never notice until it is too late. There is a hidden sign connected to this turning point, and once you recognize it, you may understand why everything that felt delayed suddenly begins moving at an unexpected speed. One final thought before this chapter closes: stay till the end of this journey because every moment from here becomes more powerful than the last. Your soulmate's next step is no longer just an idea inside their imagination. It is becoming a real decision, shaped by every lesson, every disappointment, and every unanswered emotion they have carried until now. What makes this different is that they are no longer asking whether they should move forward. Instead, they are asking themselves how much longer they can afford to wait. That question changes everything. It opens a door they once believed would stay locked forever. And while you may not see the movement today, the distance between your paths is becoming smaller with every passing moment. A surprising encounter, an unexpected message, or a completely ordinary day could suddenly become the beginning of something unforgettable. Don't skip, because the biggest revelation has not arrived yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter uncovers the exact reason your soulmate can no longer ignore the pull leading them toward their next step. Have you noticed how the biggest changes often begin in complete silence? Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. While everyone around your soulmate believes they are following the same routine, a quiet transformation is taking place inside them. They have started replaying certain memories over and over again, but this time those memories feel different. Instead of pushing them away, they are searching for meaning. Questions they once ignored now refuse to leave their mind. Why do I keep thinking about this? Why does this feeling return when everything else fades? Every answer keeps leading them back to the same place. They are beginning to understand that running from what feels real has only made the connection stronger. Their heart is no longer satisfied with pretending everything is fine. They are reaching the point where honesty feels less frightening than silence. This is the moment they never expected to face. A decision is forming, slowly but powerfully, and once it is made, there will be no turning back. Stay till the end because what happens next is the exact reason this title says, it's finally happening. The waiting season is beginning to lose its grip, and your soulmate can feel it even if they cannot explain why. The most surprising part is that a small, ordinary event is about to create an extraordinary shift. It won't look dramatic to anyone else. It may be a simple conversation, an unexpected reminder, or a quiet moment when everything suddenly becomes clear. But for your soulmate, it will feel like the missing piece they have been searching for without realizing it. Suddenly, all the excuses that once sounded convincing will seem empty. The fear of making the wrong move will become smaller than the fear of doing nothing at all. That is the turning point. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer focused on what could go wrong. For the first time in a long while, they are imagining what could finally go right. Their next step is no longer a distant possibility, it is becoming a choice they are preparing themselves to make. The closer they get, the stronger the feeling becomes that this opportunity cannot be ignored forever. Before this chapter ends, remember one thing. Not every breakthrough announces itself with loud signs. Sometimes it arrives quietly, changing everything before anyone notices. That is exactly where your soulmate stands today. They are closer than ever to crossing the line they once feared. The hesitation that held them back is cracking, little by little, and confidence is taking its place. Stay till the end of this journey because the next chapter reveals the unexpected trigger that pushes them beyond doubt. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you, and the next moment may reveal why your soulmate is finally ready to take the step that changes everything. There is one detail your soulmate never expected to notice, and it changed everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. For days, they tried to convince themselves that these emotions would eventually disappear. Instead, they became stronger. Every distraction failed. Every attempt to move on only brought them back to the same thought. They are beginning to understand that some connections refuse to fade because they are meant to be faced, not forgotten. The strange part is that they can no longer explain why your presence feels so different from everyone else they have known. It is no longer just curiosity. It is becoming certainty. That certainty is quietly replacing every fear that once stopped them from taking action. They are standing at a crossroads where one path leads back to the life they already know, and the other leads toward the future they have secretly imagined for so long. For the first time, choosing the unknown no longer feels impossible. Something unexpected is also happening around them. People close to your soulmate are starting to notice the change. They may not know the reason, but they can see it in the way they speak, the way they pause before answering simple questions, and the way they smile without realizing it. Inside, they are preparing for a moment they cannot delay forever. They keep thinking, if I don't take this chance now, will I regret it for the rest of my life? That single question has become impossible to silence. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Every passing day is giving them a little more courage and taking away a little more doubt. The wall they built around their heart is beginning to crack, and once that final piece falls, nothing will be able to stop what comes next. They are no longer searching for a reason to stay where they are. They are searching for the right moment to move forward. And here is the revelation that changes everything. Your soulmate's next step is not being driven by pressure, it is being driven by clarity. They are finally seeing what they could not see before. The delays, the confusion, the unanswered questions, they all led to this exact point. Stay till the end of this journey because the next chapter uncovers the moment that pushes them from thinking to acting. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and what happens next will make it impossible for your soulmate to keep standing still any longer. The moment has become impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached the place where silence no longer feels safe. Every time they tell themselves, maybe tomorrow, another feeling rises inside them saying, what if tomorrow is too late? That inner voice is growing stronger every single day. They have started noticing little moments that seem ordinary to everyone else but feel deeply personal to them. A familiar name, an unexpected memory, a peaceful evening that suddenly fills them with hope instead of doubt. These moments are not giving them all the answers, but they are giving them enough courage to take the next step. The fear that once controlled every decision is beginning to lose its power. For the first time in a long while, they are imagining what life could look like if they finally stopped holding back. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you, and this quiet transformation is leading toward a moment neither of you will easily forget. What makes this chapter different is that your soulmate is no longer waiting for perfect conditions. They have realized that perfect timing may never arrive. Instead, they are preparing themselves to act with the confidence they never thought they had. Every lesson from the past has brought them here. Every delay has strengthened their heart instead of breaking it. They are beginning to trust themselves in a way they never could before. Even if no one around them notices the change, inside they are becoming a completely different person. They are ready to leave behind hesitation and step toward the future they once believed was impossible. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The next decision they make could become the turning point that changes everything, and once that decision is made, the path ahead will never look the same again. One final thought before this chapter ends: the biggest surprise is still waiting. Your soulmate is closer than ever to taking the step they have been avoiding for so long, but one unexpected event is about to remove the last remaining doubt from their heart. That single moment will reveal whether they continue hiding their feelings or finally choose to move forward without looking back. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter reveals the final sign that convinces your soulmate that it's finally happening. The final obstacle is smaller than your soulmate ever imagined, but overcoming it changes everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. For so long, they believed the hardest battle was outside of them. Now they finally understand it was always inside. The doubts that whispered, "What if I'm too late?" or "What if everything changes?" are beginning to lose their voice. In their place, a quiet confidence is growing stronger every single day. It isn't loud, and it doesn't demand attention, but it refuses to disappear. Your soulmate has started trusting what they feel instead of fighting against it. That alone has created a shift they cannot ignore. Every passing moment brings them closer to the decision they once thought would take forever. They are no longer looking backward. Their eyes are fixed on what lies ahead, and for the first time, that future feels possible instead of distant. Then comes the moment no one could have predicted. A completely ordinary day begins like every other, but one unexpected detail catches their attention. It feels small at first, almost too simple to matter. Yet something inside them instantly knows this is different. They pause. They breathe. They stop overthinking. In that quiet second, they realize they have spent far too much time waiting for the perfect sign, when the real sign has always been the courage growing inside their own heart. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. That realization removes the final hesitation they have been carrying. The walls they built around their emotions begin to fall one by one. Instead of asking, "Should I?" they begin asking, "Why not now?" That single question changes the direction of everything. It opens a door that has remained closed for longer than either of you expected. As this chapter comes to an end, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Your soulmate is no longer preparing for change, they are stepping into it. The next move is closer than ever, and once it begins, it will create a chain of moments that neither of you could have imagined at the start of this journey. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter reveals what happens immediately after your soulmate takes that long-awaited next step, and why this is only the beginning of a story that is about to unfold in the most unexpected way. My beloved child. This is the moment everything has been leading toward. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate finally reaches the place where there is nothing left to hide from. The fear that once kept them frozen has become smaller than the hope growing inside them. They stop waiting for perfect timing because they finally understand that perfect timing is created by one brave decision. Their next step is no longer trapped inside their imagination. It becomes real. Quietly, confidently, they choose to move forward. At that very moment, something shifts deep within them. A weight they carried for so long begins to disappear. They feel lighter, clearer, and more certain than they have in a very long time. They know there may still be unknowns ahead, but for the first time, those unknowns no longer scare them. Instead, they feel like the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. As that decision settles in their heart, unexpected opportunities begin appearing around them. Conversations feel different. Ordinary days begin carrying extraordinary meaning. Even the smallest moments seem to point toward a future they once believed was impossible. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. This is why every delay mattered. Every unanswered question, every emotional lesson, every season of waiting was preparing both of you for this exact moment. Your soulmate now understands that the journey was never about becoming perfect, it was about becoming ready. And now, they are. The next step they take is filled with confidence instead of hesitation. They are no longer chasing certainty. They have become it. Before this journey ends, remember one final truth. Sometimes the greatest surprise is not how quickly life changes, but how quietly it begins. Today marks the beginning of that quiet change. Your soulmate has finally chosen movement over fear, hope over doubt, and possibility over hesitation. Stay till the end. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The story does not end here. This is where a brand new chapter begins, carrying the promise that the step your soulmate finally chose today will echo far beyond this moment, bringing both of you closer to the future that has been waiting patiently all along. My beloved child. If you've stayed until this moment, then listen carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. The story was never only about your soulmate taking the next step. It was also about what happens after that step is taken. The instant they stop resisting their heart, a new sense of peace begins to replace every unanswered question. They no longer feel trapped by the past or controlled by uncertainty. Instead, they begin noticing opportunities they would have ignored before. Their perspective changes. They become more open, more patient, and more willing to trust the journey ahead. What once seemed impossible now feels within reach. They realize that every delay taught them something valuable, and every challenge prepared them for this very season. Looking back, they can finally see that nothing was wasted. Every moment shaped them into the person who is now ready to move forward without fear. As the days unfold, they begin recognizing that true change rarely arrives all at once. It comes through small decisions made consistently. A conversation that once felt difficult suddenly feels natural. A smile comes more easily. Their confidence grows quietly but steadily. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The future they imagined is no longer a distant dream. It is becoming something they can almost reach. There will still be moments of uncertainty, but they no longer allow those moments to control them. Instead, they choose hope over hesitation. They choose action over endless waiting. That choice becomes the foundation for everything that follows. And with every new day, they move one step closer to the connection they have been preparing their heart to embrace. Now the journey reaches its most important truth. This ending is not really an ending at all. It is the beginning of a completely new chapter. Your soulmate has finally become the person they needed to be before taking this step, and that transformation is the greatest victory of all. Stay till the end. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Sometimes the most powerful moments in life begin with a single decision that nobody else can see. Today, that decision has been made. The path ahead is open, hope is stronger than fear, and the next pages of this story are waiting to be written.